When last we left our heroes, the Barovian Crusade, consisting of uh, Thorvald, Ulrich, and Juan Batista del Tigre, uh, have you've managed to find yourselves lost in a strange house, 3 stories, deserted, haunted, I inhabited only by ghosts. You found the heart of whatever beast that grew within, and then the ancient spirit of an unfortunate child. Slew
Shelter.
it and made your escape. Yes. You then took the 2 remaining spirits that were friendly to you, the 2 Durst children, uh, Thorn and Rose, and were able to exercise their spirits as well by burying their remains in a nearby tower you found. Now it is the next morning. You've rested, uh, slept in this cold, dank, but waterproof and windproof, at least, shelter. And now the rest of your journey lies ahead of you. the The woods um, are misty. The smell of rain and forest and rot, and uh, you hear the odd raven call now and then, passing overhead, or some such. But apart from that, the morning is yours. What would you like to do?
Fuck's sakes. I want to
All
remember
right.
to click on the companion before I just start typing it to search a thing. But we'll see if that'll actually fucking work.
Yeah.
I am going to commune with the spirits of the Morning Lord.
All right.
I'm going to spend a bardic inspiration, and I roll my bardic inspiration dice. Let's see, what is it? Just a d6? Yeah, just a d6. All right. Here. What is it? Slash R 1d6. 1. All right. So the spirit that I've communed with today is the clever animal.
Nice.
Yes, I can designate a target, and for the next 10 minutes, whenever the target makes an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check, the target can roll an extra die immediately after rolling the d20 and add the extra die's number to the check. It's basically the same thing as a bardic inspiration die.
Is this something you
For the
get to do
animal?
every morning, or you have to do this purely out of
No,
curiosity?
I get to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I can use my bardic inspiration as regular, or I can spend it to commune for the tales of the beyond.
Is there duration on this when you do this?
So I spend the die and I get the benefits, but I have to apply the benefit as if bardic inspiration. So here's what it is. Let's see the features.
Okay.
It is Tales of the Beyond. Bleep. That.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Use an action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
So I retain the tale in my mind until I bestowed its effect on somebody, or I finish a rest.
Got it. Is it okay? All right. So the first one is literally just regular bardic inspiration.
Pretty much.
Okay.
But it would be in addition. But it would be a separate thing, so you could pump on another bardic inspiration onto this too.
Yeah, so I can drop bardic inspiration on. Let's say Tommy needs to make a charisma check. I can do regular bardic inspiration, so he gets a plus d6, and then I can throw this thing, the clever animal story, on him, and then he gets another plus d6.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
All right.
That's
Also,
pretty good.
yeah.
So wait, so they're
I went.
stacking bardic inspirations.
Well,
That's
it's
pretty good.
bardic inspiration is 1, and then the Tales of the Beyond is a different ability, so they do stack.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's really good.
Other semi-adjacently related things. Eric, you said, if I remember correctly, I hope so, because I've already put everything into my character sheet. I was fine to go with the spellfire sorcery stuff, even though it's not core rules. It was from from the source of Forgotten Realms. He was a Faerun.
Oh, I didn't read it. I'm sorry. Go for it for now. Yeah, I'll
I'll link it to you so you
You'll have to
can
send me that
read it.
again. Yeah, thanks.
So
It's
a yes
not
until a no.
busted. I forgot I sent you that fucking Nurgle plushie.
Oh yeah, it looks like I like it, except it doesn't look right.
Wait, what Nurgle plushie?
They made it.
I'll post it in the chat here.
It's pretty good. It is pretty good.
I
will
Post it in
check
general.
this out.
I think mine is pretty because I picked my.
You're just a paladin, right? As far as I know.
Yeah, I took. Oh, it's a devotion. Yeah.
Speaking of nurgly things, Eric, I've got a question for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Can you explain this to me?
Yeah. So actually, another friend of mine asked me about this already.
Yeah, explain yourself, Eric.
All right. For the audience,
for the thousands of people here watching us.
Yeah, once again, welcome to the Nick and Ryan podcast. I'm your guest host, Tom.
Yeah. Our beautiful friend Eric has posted a very low res screen cap of a person posting. I'm not quite sure what model this is. It is some Death Guard related model for Warhammer
It
40,000.
looks like a Terminator just because of the top part.
This is
It does look vaguely like
a
a
Blight
Terminator.
Lord Terminator. Yes.
A Blight Lord Terminator. Wonderfully modeled a part of this, and presumably this is all Games Workshop. There is what appears to be an intestine falling from below this Terminator's back hind plate, right approximately where the ass would be, and plugging straight into his boot with the caption of it, "Jarvis, pump my liquid shit directly into my boots for tactical efficiency."
I believe this might actually be an action figure. Even I don't think this is a mini. There's no base. So cool, Death Guard action figures. In any case, my friend asked me about this, and he said he sent me this, and he wanted to know what the hell. And so I told him. So it pumps out of the other side too, because obviously you want to filter it for any remaining cleanliness.
The implication of that
being the
is
filter.
the implication of that it was the shit is transported immediately into his boots, and then it wasn't quite gross enough, so we have to pull it out of his boot
Yeah.
and then pump it back into it, except this time just above the kneecap.
I can't exactly tell where it goes from here, but we do want that extra gout flavor in the pumps. True.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
It's all look. All you loyalists wouldn't understand. Anyway.
You're right, I don't.
In any case, I'll check out the spell fire sorcery. You should. I mean, this is probably fine. Yeah.
It doesn't. It really doesn't do anything. I can I add to my spells known cure wounds, guiding bolt, lesser restoration, and scorching ray.
Ooh.
I always have them prepared. And the only other thing that it does is whenever I spend I can, as a part of as part of casting a spell, or as a separate bonus action on my turn, I can unleash one of the following magical effects of your choice, once per turn. So long as I spend a sorcery point. So if I spend a sorcery point as a part of a magic action, so if I'm doing like whatever mana magic nonsense that I get, I can choose one creature within 30 feet of me, and they gain temporary hit points equal to 1d4 plus my charisma mod. Or one creature I can see within 30 feet takes 1d4 fire or radiant damage of my choice. So it's not busted. It's just it doesn't even scale. So it's just like, hey, I could just do 1d4 fire or radiant damage to a guy if I don't like his vibe.
I really like bolstering flames because that way you get a little bit of healing ability too, even if it is like.
I also can cast Cure Wounds, which is another healing ability, but yes.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I'm a little worried. I'm a little concerned about absorb spells at level 6.
I don't like Counterspell as a spell, so I'm more than likely just going to ignore that.
I also don't like Counterspell.
However, regaining that 1d4 sorcery points is very tempting.
Maybe we can work something out to be like a different spell then.
We also agreed that we weren't going to abuse Counterspell like ages ago.
That's right. Yeah, it was a while ago, so I'm just always nervous about Counterspell.
Yeah, I don't think you can abuse Counterspell.
No, you can.
Yep.
Because counterspell now, once you when you counterspell in the 2024, you expend your usage of your spell slot. Counterspell, it stops the spell effect, but it doesn't take the enemy's spell slot.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
burn their spell slot, which is
yeah,
not
you
great.
just stop it for like a turn, and then they can just cast it. There's nothing stopping them from casting again the next turn.
Yep.
So it's action inefficient for the player because the player spends an action or a reaction, loses a resource, and it doesn't affect the resources of the opponent.
It affects the action economy, which is still pretty rough. So, but we
Yeah.
can
Well, it
discuss
affects the card,
all that. We can discuss all that
yeah,
later.
later, yeah.
For
And then
now,
hold on, I just need to make sure that I have all the things for a third level paladin. 2024.
Oh, and they also went with web and enhance ability for my spells this level.
Because small lucky dot.
I get an extra sorcery point this level too. Oh my god.
Yeah, but my channel divinity, and then I just went with the straight normal
God.
paladin. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, it automatically did it.
I had a
Nice.
nice easy level up. 2 uses, 4 prepared spells, 3 first level spells. Nice.
excellent.
4 cantrips, yep. 6 other spells. I can get 4 first level and 2 second level spell slots. Yep. Got my subclass. It is interesting that they decided that all classes get their subclass at level 3, which is fair in the sake of balancing, I suppose. But imagine if you got your subclass at level 1. That'd be cool. You know?
I think traditionally they want you to start the game at level 3, though.
Which is an
Odd.
interesting choice to
Yeah,
say
you
the
should
least.
want to start. Yeah, you should start at 1. But
Well, I mean, it makes sense mechanically from the sense of like, okay, we want you to be an experienced adventurer. You're not like brand new, fresh off the press.
Okay. I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything. I'm just saying that, like, I start a book at the first chapter. I don't start it at the third chapter.
I agree. I can see kind of the mechanical approach on why they would do it that way.
Yeah.
It's not a great reason, but it is a reason.
yeah, there is a thought for it. But yeah, I guess because you cast your thing. I guess I just do prayers to Lysander for my daily prep. Perino.
Alright.
How does web work in this edition? Should I take
Web
a different
works.
spell instead of web? Hold on.
I thought
No,
web
you
isn't
find
web
them.
the one that like stops their movement.
Really good.
It is one of many
PC.
options that do that, but yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I don't mean to keep us held up or anything. I sat
I-
there and I had the thought of if I want to take another spell. I could take. I've been playing a lot of. I've gotten back into playing some Baldur's Gate, and actually, what I did was I found a mod that adds all of the 5.5 stuff into it. So I've been doing some of that, and I have, as it turns out, I didn't really before, but I have a lot of respect now for Cloud of Daggers.
Oh, dude, Cloud Daggers is fucking sick.
It's
On
a
my
pretty
Barded
good
in my
spell.
in-person game, like that is like my go-to. Like, all right, I throw that down, and then just as a bonus action, I move it around whenever I need it. But it's like, all right, there's just extra damage a turn.
It's not a bonus action now. It's in the 2024. You have to take a magic action, which is an action if I want to move it.
Is it?
Yeah, it says you can take a magic action to teleport the cube to 30 feet, which is like, it's still pretty good. I can just move it. It sucks that it's an action, but that's hey, for an entire minute just for concentration, I could just drop 484 points of slashing on a dude.
Oh, I guess it's in the original one. Yeah, so it's very
Yeah.
odd because so the DM has given us like he did like like when you go to like Barnes and Noble, you can buy like the spell cards.
Sure.
So we all have like our spell books and spell cards, and half the cards are like pre-remaster, and the other half aren't. Like there's like all fucked up. It's very interesting because like he bought like Like he bought like paladin ones, he bought bard ones, he bought our cleric and a sorcerer one. And it's like the sorcerer and the clerics were the 2024 remaster version, but the bard and the cleric were not. They were like whatever the previous version was. Because like
The 2014 rules.
yeah, because it was just oh hey, here's D&D 5e, and they're just both on the shelf at the same time. And so like we have like random times where it's like, okay, like I cast sleep, and like the bard deck, I'm like, oh no, sleep works like this, and his like the other person's like, no, sleep works like this, and we just have conflicting cards, and so we have to go to the rule book. But it's just very that one in my spell book, and I was just like, oh okay, like this is how Cloud of Daggers works. I'll update them now. We're trying to keep 2024 consistent.
There's D8 psychic damage, and I know where the guy is.
But flavor text, Willard.
I'm trying to choose something that's functional. I'm not sure if I do or don't want to take web. Sorry that I'm delaying us. I just sat there and I had the thought of just, do I want to take web?
Well, what is Ulrich's deal for less of what not necessarily the bit, but like what is Ulrich's flavorful thing? What would Ulrich do?
Ulrich is a merchant, but there's not, other than enhance ability, which I'm already taking, there's not much second level spells that I'm looking at here that are, hey, this is a good spell for a merchant to take. Maybe suggestion, but casting suggestion always felt icky to me.
I was like, but Will, you have to remember, you're more than your job. Like, yes, he's a merchant, but does he prefer long swords or short swords? Is he
I understand that, but also keep in mind, it has been about what?
A long time
2 months? I don't remember.
Yeah, since we've played, yes.
It's been a minute, so
That's what mine's a bit.
yeah.
I don't really want suggestion.
I
I don't like Misty Step. Not to say that Misty Step is bad.
Really? I was like, Misty Step's pretty fucking
Misty Step is great. I don't.
No, I'm with you.
I don't want to take something that is obviously the right choice.
I don't think Misty Step is like obviously like a right choice. It's just a good option.
Misty, in a situation where if you got goons on you and you need to get the fuck out of Dodge, Misty Step is the best option to do, right? Like bar none.
Right.
I am of the mindset that in 5th edition as a whole, regardless of the base or the 2024 rules, you get access to teleportation way earlier than you realistically should have.
Yeah, that is true. I can't agree with that
For what
sentiment.
Misty Step is, it is very balanced. Like it is very balanced, and it is what feels like most of the time a get out of jail free card for just bad positioning. I am of the mindset you should just position better.
It's actually something Ryan was telling me the other day. It was about this very same.
May I inquire? Who is Ryan? May I inquire?
Ryan, we're trying to get him on the podcast, but
another one of your friends.
He was telling me about Missy Step.
Well, Ryan, to be completely honest, Ryan is our friend.
Let me get it out. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I wasn't even really thinking. I'm just staring at these spells, and he just fucking like Eric out of the blue just started talking about you, and my mind wasn't connecting. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
I mean, once again, to be clear to the audience, Ryan is our friend. He does exist. He is real.
He is real.
It's all scheduling.
He's just very busy. He just had. I think he just had another movie come out. So yeah, you
know what was interesting? I was actually talking. When you said Ryan, the reason why I didn't like connect the dots immediately was because I was talking to another friend I had also named Ryan, like
not this Ryan,
the other day, and that's where my mind went. I was like, no, there's no way Eric knows that guy. There's like 0% chance that guy's a goat. Not
I was
like a
like,
goat
Eric,
as in
of
greatest of all
course.
time, and he's like a goat that bleeds kind of deal.
Yeah, I was like, Eric, of course there could be multiple people named Ryan. I mean, after all, we have 2 Erics in the call, so.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Um,
What does Phantasmal Force even do?
that
I
one.
feel like that's.
It like tricks people into thinking stuff's there, but it's not, and only they can see it.
But it does damage still, I thought.
Depending.
Or am I
Just
thinking of the wrong?
2d8. An affected target can even take damage from the reason if the phantasm presents a dangerous creature hazard. So okay, so I can trick a guy that a thing exists.
That's the one where like you can make them believe that there's a bridge, and if they fall through it, they think they still think the bridge is there. They like have to mentally gymnastics themselves into why they fell.
Yeah.
I think there's like
That's
a flavor text. I
that's
don't know if
a-
that's
Yeah.
14 or 2024.
I think that one's a
That is
much
very funny. The
funner
target. So
spell.
the target makes intense things. So on a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other phenomenon that fills a 10-foot cube. That is no longer larger than a 10-foot cube, and that is perceivable only to the target for the duration. The phantasm includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli. The target can take a study action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. If the check succeeds, the target realizes that the phantasm is an illusion and the spell ends. This is concentration also. I
Oh,
mean, that makes sense.
concentration.
A lot of second level spells are going to be concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most illusion is that.
Too.
If I make a creature, it can do 2d8 psychic damage.
I thought you could do the same thing with a hazard.
Either way, it just can't move.
Yeah, it can't move. That's the thing.
You get to be
I might
creative
just
with
take
how
see
it is.
invisibility. Actually, I feel like see invisibility is.
That seems like a really useful one. It's very niche until it's like desperately needed.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
most
all right.
magic.
Instead of web, which I still think web is a very good spell. It just web doesn't really kind of like fit the MO.
Web just isn't hitting your character right.
Yeah. I'm just going to remove web, and I'm going to do see invisibility. I'm going to keep enhance ability because see ability.
Actually,
see invisibility.
See
And I'm going to
invisibility is
keep
good.
enhance ability.
I like see invisibility for Ulrich because what if he's doing a deal and he's got to be like someone's trying
That
to.
was my entire was my entire thought process of I got to make sure that no one's trying to steal from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is the duration on see invisibility?
I think it's an hour. 10 minutes.
An hour.
It's either an hour or
It is
10 minutes.
No, it's an hour. That's pretty good. I can only cast it on myself though. I got to remember that.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Right. Well, cool.
I'm so sorry for holding us up for an extended period of time. I'm ready to go.
All right. So, one and Thorvald, you are spending your morning making praises to Lysander, the Morning Lord, and centering yourselves. Ulrich, you're going over a couple of your own studies, making sure you've got you're prepped to go. Make sure you've collected all your wares, all your gear is put together. You haven't lost anything.
I don't have any wares because my cart got left behind in wherever we were.
You guys have your packs and such. Unfortunately, your wares are you have paid your stable fee for your cart, however. So although that is going to start racking up cost, so you might have to.
Well, I also, I don't have the cart.
We don't know where we are.
So true.
We
So
were told we're somewhere in Barovia, which is no place that I have ever heard of, and I am a well-traveled individual. I have been all up and down the Sword Coast.
Yes, you're in Barovia, and specifically the Svalak Woods, as the ghost children referred to these woods.
How did the ghost children know where this was?
Did we exercise the ghost children's spirit this morning?
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Okay.
We buried them.
It would have been past midnight, so technically the morning. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So that was my question. If we had the long rest, because I remember I spent a lucky point, and I couldn't remember if I did it before or after we had the long rest. So if we did it this morning, then I'm down 1 luck point.
No, you're at your. You have not done anything since you rested, so you're at full.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Sorry.
Yep.
Well, that's just one additional. I gotta remember. I gotta remember. I'm lucky.
But cool. So you guys are. It's cold out, but let's see. Can I get a perception check from each of you?
Sure. Where if I can
Of
find what
course.
perception is, here we go. 16.
Where is perception on here?
It's on the left-hand side. It's under all the skills.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Perception. There you go.
Juan does a very bad reading of the Morning Lord's prayers, but that's because he's very alert.
He hasn't
Yeah,
had his
sorry about
morning.
the performance.
He hasn't had his morning coffee, obviously.
Well, I'm a paladin, not a priest. That's why Thorvald's here.
Yep.
Who's also, incidentally, not a priest.
Yeah, he's mostly a priest.
Well, okay, here, I guess I'll do. Let me throw that performance on.
That one's more embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a little
Oh god.
lackluster benediction today.
You definitely like join in on the prayer. You kneel next to him. He says it louder though. You like correct him under your breath a couple times, but you're doing that thing where you're like kind of saying the words as you remember them. So you're kind of filling each other's filling the
Yeah, it's like
prayer
we're
out a
singing
little
a
bit.
song together, but like neither one of us really remember the lyrics all that well.
Yeah, there comes
Yep.
to a point about 8 minutes into the prayer
8
where
minutes into it, holy shit.
you're both confused
I'm just
and
sitting
lost
there.
a bit, and then Thorvald looks at you and says, "In the name of the morning Lord."
I'm just like off to the side, taking inventory, making sure we have everything that we went to sleep with. I'm just like, Jesus. I'm even worse than the Morning Lord, and even I'm embarrassed.
So, but with that perception check, you're able to look out through the woods and find, while it is very misty and as ever, you do find, well, I guess it'd be Thorvald is the most on. Nope, Juan Batista is the most on
One
top of
Batista
things,
beat me by one.
being very alert. Well, both of you will be able to uh, have the presence, have the mind to check the top of the tower just to see where you should go. And off in the distance, you see mist broken apart by uh, the tops of trees as you're on this tower and you're looking down at the tops of trees. But at a certain point, you see a gap in the trees, and you come to the conclusion that there is likely a road there.
Could
Like,
you imagine if we didn't
Both
make
of
this
us
check and we were just lost in
independently
the
came
woods?
to that conclusion, or like jointly came to that conclusion.
I mean, you guys are travelers. You would have seen. You're familiar with roads and all that stuff. It's a very uniform gap between the trees.
I like to imagine that as we were stumbling through the prayers or like looking at it, like right around the time Thorvald's like like wrapping it up because this is getting really embarrassing. We're like, Lysander has showed us a road.
Oh, has he?
Our way forward has been illuminated. Praise be the Morning Lord.
Praise him.
Cool. 4. That was one.
Alrighty. As soon as
Yeah,
we're
I think we
as soon
should
as we're
take the
ready, we'll
road.
go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I was looking at something too. But yeah. So you press on. You set out into the woods, stepping carefully over wet stones and mossy moss and bits of mud patches. You can tell it rained last night. It's very wet, but within uh, within less than 10 minutes, you find your way to a packed earth road. To either side, you find great pine trees. One to your north, they are rising up into a set of mountainous area, foothills and such. To the left, they descend further into the valley. Um, as you continue on, a great shape of a great you start to see some architecture in the distance forming out of the mist as you grow closer and closer. Uh, a spanning the width of the valley, a titanic gate blocks your way, guarded on either side by immense colossal statues, uh, wrought of stone and dressed in plate armor, carrying swords at the watch. These two headless statues watch out in your direction. As you draw closer, the gate that they stand to either side of uh, is of is it stone? I believe it is of stone and has a very familiar looking raven sigil carved upon it. As you approach, the gates slowly creak into motion at your arrival. One of the one of these huge vast portals pushes out open to let half of the gate open for your entrance, and I will post a picture.
Okay. Take a peek. D&D.
Oh, it looks like
Oh,
an
this is quite
iron
big.
gate.
Oh yeah.
Where did you post it?
In the
Uh,
D&D general chat.
Discord. I'll put it in
There it is.
the.
Okay, I had to scroll down. Oh, that is rather large. Ostentatious, really.
Truly.
The budget was insane. Like
Do I recognize like are there any sigils or like
He said there was
on the
a
armor?
sigil of a raven. Do we recognize that?
Yeah.
make an intelligence test.
Oh wait, hang on.
Okay, now you're just making fun of me.
One Batista. I'm gonna do the thingy.
So it's a
Take
low
the,
DC.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Animal.
Okay, so how does that work? Do I roll the intelligence roll and then
And then you roll a 1d6 and you add the two together.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to, but you can.
and they just that plus a d6.
Yep.
So slash R 1d6.
Yep.
D6. So 13 overall.
13. That's enough. You
I
recognize
know that it's not Lysander.
You recognize the symbol from a letter you saw
Lysander.
in the Durst house. It's a raven with spread wings clutching something. As soon as I can find the actual image. I have it. I have it somewhere. My apologies. Oh, best I got right now. Yeah, so you recognize the symbol of a raven with several wings. Is that upside down? I don't know why
No.
that doesn't look right for some reason. But yeah, so raven with a castle and looks to be a mirror.
Yeah, so it looks almost like a biblically accurate angel.
I have a better picture in this. I don't know what's going on. Where's my stuff?
On a semi-related note, I was sent a message from Kat earlier. I think like yesterday or something. I guess on the Humble Bundle at the moment, the current bundle. This is going to date us a lot. One of the current bundles on there is a bunch of really really old computer games for like first and second edition, like Greyhawk related things. And I've played a few of those games, and they are very very old, very much like a time capsule.
I was like, hold on, the current bundle that I'm seeing is Pathfinder Second Edition.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, but it's called Bundle of Frogs. You can pay $40 and get a physical box set, some STLs, the VTT for Foundry, and then it looks like you can get Lost Omens World Guide. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I'm looking for Player Core 2. A lot of Pathfinder Society. Player Core 1, GM Core, Monster Core, 2nd edition.
I'm assuming this is one of the books.
Here, I'll just post it in chat.
That's it. Bundle of Frogs. Well, I'm talking about one of the games ones. I'm also going to post it. This one here. These games are really, really old and not good at all. But one of the reason why I bring this up is because one of the options in the thing that comes here is actually the Ravenloft series, which is the basis for all of the Curse of Strahd stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, there you go. That was it. That's all I was going to say.
So it looks like no, that's not. Never mind. But yeah, okay. Very cool. I'll have to check that out later. For now, though, the gates of this vast the portals of this vast gate are screeching open. Just one, sorry, screeching open on very shrieky hinges.
It just like it opens as we approach. Like I don't think anybody actually opened it. They?
It opens
Nope.
without any input from you guys.
Auspicious.
Do I see like a sentry, like someone manning this gate? Like someone who would be like like raise the gate. Oh, it's lower the gate, open the gate a little. That meme guy, like someone with like a lever there.
Alas, no. The only sentinels that greet you here are the two silent headless statues.
Auspicious indeed.
So, whoever this Raven sigiled person clearly has a large budget and is also not Lysander, or he has built larger statues to Lysander.
Lathander, not
somewhere.
Lysander.
Lathander. So I'm hoping it's the second one.
Presumably the Morning Lord
I'm gonna make a
isn't
very
represented by a Raven, so I don't think.
Yeah, that's
he
what
is
I'm saying.
going to be
I was like, clearly this is not the Morning Lord. So clearly, whoever made these had to make bigger ones to the Morning Lord because there's no way they would, come on.
Also, very deep inside joke for Tommy here. Clearly, whoever is the Raven sigil is a child molester.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sebastian. I'm the Raven. Who are you? No one will know who I am. Okay, well, you know the Gray Fox? Yeah, that. Everyone just claims they're you.
Yep.
I don't get this.
I suppose I would go through the. There's an open gate. I'm going to go through it.
All right.
I'm going to follow Juan Batista. I will not be in the lead here because it seems dangerous and that kind of stuff.
I mean, the other option is be completely lost with nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
obviously through the gate's perfectly fine.
Yep. And we're all in it together.
Once the gate stops its opening motion, there is only the sound of your conversation, breathing, and steps on the packed earth road. There's mirror-like puddles all throughout the road that you've avoided, or maybe you don't care, you just step in it. But these are the only sounds you hear as you walk through the gate. You look under the portcullis to look up at the vast structure you're passing under, and you can see bas-reliefs depicting great victories of military conquest, and the the beauty of the valley celebrated throughout. However, you also see carvings of raven wings and wolves dashing throughout, very similarly to the Durst home as a common theme. As you pass through the gate and you see the back of it, you can see that it's a very tall structure, very but in ruin, and you don't see any evidence at all that someone was there pulling a crank. Uh, as you're investigating this possibility or whatever else could have happened, the crank starts to turn again, however, and on squeaking hinges, that gate, that one that opened to you, starts to close. Within a few moments, it is the squeaking, the squeaking, shrieking hinges carry the portal resolutely to its conclusion. It slams shut behind you. Oh my gosh.
I've got some sweet, sweet ambience playing in my background, so don't worry. The mood is set in my corner of the game.
There you go. I was gonna get some music, but I forgot. From here, you find the road continues beyond you. It's been about it hasn't been a very long walk at all to get to this point, but beyond you see only road. Um, as the walls surrounding this area close in behind you, before you, the road lies ahead, and seems like it's a calm day. Um, hang on, where am I? I'm using another thing, so. Oh, as you continue to walk along this road, uh, actually, I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna turn the. Do I need this yet? Yeah. No, not yet. As you continue down this road, the fog lets up a bit. You start to see just a little bit more of the valley. Towering trees, oh, whose tops are lost in a heavy gray mist, block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. And as you continue along this way, who was it that got that really high perception check? That was Juan Batista.
Juan Batista got a
Juan
19.
Batista del Tigre.
Juan Batista del Tigre catches the scent of death on the air.
So we need some proper ambience for this.
What one holds at this hand and goes, hold on. Many were sent to Lathander this morning. Or here. I can smell their death. I can smell their death.
Gosh. The scent comes from the southeast into the woods.
I'm gonna try to.
And what direction did we come from?
You came from the just straight east. Actually, you know what? Why don't I pull up the area map for you, and I have a token for your party.
Oh.
That you can all control.
Oh.
Are you?
It's fighting to load.
Okay. You should be at the far right end in the middle of the map.
No,
Okay,
you're fine. It's fighting to load. There you go.
Okay.
Yep, I'm in. Oh, Crusaders! Haha.
I should
Ooh,
probably do it.
Hexploration.
I'm gonna look at the whole map.
No, don't do it.
I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm doing it. I'm zooming out. It's very big. I don't know if we're supposed to see these things, but there's a bunch of blue circles everywhere. Also,
Now it's gone dark.
Blue circle. Okay, I will have to fix that.
I can see now.
Just a little square. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we came from the east going west.
That's right.
Yeah. So we
And-
came from this way, and we're going that way,
And the gate.
or I guess this way if we're following the road.
That was what you just passed through.
Now that we can follow the road, or we can plot a route with some chest hair.
And he said he smelt it to the southeast, so back outside.
More to the south, like
Okay, more
Oh,
straight
along
south.
the wall.
Along the path or in the woods.
in the woods.
Okay, and is Juan Batista del Tigre the only guy who smells stinky?
He smells it first. Thorvald catches it soon after. As yet, you are unaware of it, Ulrich.
His head topples to the floor, expressionless.
Hmm.
Fall to your knees and catch your breath. Your
I
final
fear a direction of travel, if only for the fact that the sun sets in the east, or sets in the west.
These were walking into the sunset.
Yeah.
Or if you think about it, we're walking to Lythander's arms.
But he's the morning lord.
Hmm.
Regardless. My preference would be to follow the road, but we could cut along the wall. In either direction, for that matter.
I think we should just follow the road. I feel like following the wall is gonna take us on a very long roundabout course and just get us lost in the woods. The road we know will at least lead us somewhere where there's people potentially, or there were people.
Yeah, presumably the road leads somewhere, so hence the preference to follow the road. Although,
Merchants. You're
Yeah.
the
I mean,
expert.
yeah, that makes sense. Road leads to civilization, and if you, I mean, does Juan Batista tell us like, hey, I smell the scent of death carried or some nonsense?
Yeah, I literally said I said I can smell death. Many were sent to Lysander's arms today.
Oh, okay. Lathander, not Lysander.
Lythander, sorry.
Um, if you had explained it in any other way, maybe I'm like, oh, maybe we'll go investigate. But now it's just like, oh god, all right, whatever. But Ulrich's vote is probably just, road leads to civilization, and maybe we'll find someone who can explain what the heck is going on.
purely out of curiosity, how big is one hex?
Big as a hex.
Because like when you do measurements, it's measuring
Right.
in hexes.
It says 1 square is a quarter mile. Thanks, map. This is a hex map.
We shall assume a hex is a quarter mile then.
Yes, let's do that.
Okie dokie.
I can change the map to reflect that. Maybe I can?
Just kind of want to get a sense of our distance and scale here.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah,
like,
sure.
I don't know if this is like 50 or if this is like, 10 minutes.
That's weird. So the scale says a quarter meter. So I have to change it to a
What?
quarter mile. That's
M is meter, MI is mile.
okay. Try it now.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
that checks out.
So whoever
that
set this
is-
up,
Um,
who would do such a terrible thing? I will have a word with whoever's running this game.
Go talk to
Alrighty,
the
so-
manager.
Did we want to follow the road, or are we going to follow,
Yeah, follow the
Juan
road.
Batista's
Follow the
nose?
road sounds. Well, wait, hold on. I thought
I
the
know.
road
My question,
was
I guess,
kind
at this point is, Tommy, are you going to explain it other than like, oh, some guys went to Lathander this morning because I can smell dead things?
Yeah,
No, it
over
makes
there.
to me.
No, I mean, are you going to explain anything other than that?
What do you mean? Like that? Oh, that's why I have the scent of death coming from over there. I explained
Yes.
as
No, I
He
I
wants a
understand, but
non-denominational response, otherwise he's going to ignore us.
not necessarily a non-denominational response. Are you going to explain other things like, hey, I can smell something dead nearby, other than some people went to the arms of Lathander this morning, and it's something actually descriptive that we can work with.
What I said directly, word for word in character, was, I can smell death over there. Many were sent to Lythander's arms this
Oh,
morning.
okay. I didn't know you also included
Yeah.
the over there.
Hence, it implicitly makes sense to me. I understood every part of that sentence, and I concur.
I mean, like, I'm not quite sure whatever the other gentleman's motivations are, but Ulrich's motivation is trying to figure out a way to get the heck out of Dodge.
I
So
thought your motivation was to get money.
now
There's many corpses to be looted over there.
that's I'm not a grimy little money goblin.
You're a dwarf. Yes, you are.
That's racist.
Not wrong. Notice you said that. Notice he's called me a racist, but not a liar.
The implication in most cases of calling a person as racist is to also imply that they are a liar, because most people who are racist are bigoted in the sense that they just make general assumptions based off a person, based off a race, which usually are untrue. Well, I say usually, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're just like, well, that's an objective fact about this group of people. It's not racist. But I mean,
I'm partial to following the road, and I guess we can reassess when we get a little bit further down about maybe heading that way, or let's get. It looks like there's a plane down in that direction. We
Yeah.
get a better view.
If we're putting this to a vote, my vote would be follow the road.
Yes, my vote would be follow the road, but I think we should check the dead set, which is, I believe, along the path to the road, right?
Yeah. Is the stinky in the woods or is it along the road?
It is in the woods.
Is he able to ascertain that information?
Oh, I would say we should check where where all the people died. Or am I able to detect that, like, this is like the scent of decaying human or humanoid, and not like, oh, there's like a dead deer over there?
Roll medicine.
Ooh. I would have. My straight answer to that would be like, easy there, Sherlock. All right, Dexter, you don't know what the fucking smell of a rotting corpse is compared to like a human, an elf, or so on and so forth.
Give him a roll. I'll give him a roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, it's not gonna be good.
Do you have? Well, I'm par with what you've been rolling the night.
Yeah.
You're unable to
Slightly more
you're
average.
unable to ascertain very much. However, you sorry, yeah, you're unable to ascertain very much. But like,
Yeah.
given how bad that smell is, like, are you sure you want to be going to a pit full of corpses?
I mean, normally I would say no, but I am a religious man who would feel like that would be like, okay, like have rights, but no.
If you can smell it, and if we are presumably not close enough to see it, those corpses
That's a
have been
lot.
fumigating for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot. But
Yeah.
they
So
still
we
wouldn't
don't
be
know
that
there's a lot.
far off.
It could be a singular corpse.
I still think like
all you know is
but-
you can smell it and you can't see it, and it's somewhere to the south.
I mean, we can go a half mile off course to look, and then if we don't find anything, just go back to the road.
I mean, like, or if we want to go check, that's fine. Ulrich will follow, because despite the fact that you have led him astray, he has no reason to not trust you guys.
I would just like to point out, we followed Ulrich's magic bullshit coin to this place. So
Yes. The only reason why fucking Ulrich agreed to travel with you, because like, we're on a crusade. It's like, well, there's a chance for making a sales here, and the crusade very, very clearly ended up being just you two idiots.
there's still a chance to make money. All right, yeah, let's go check the bodies. Let's go look at the corpse pit.
Agreed.
All right. So you start to pick your way. You start to excuse me, head off into the woods, picking your way over twisted roots and
Do we move
gnarly
the hex down?
prickle shrubs. Yeah, Hextown right there. The foul scent leads you to a human corpse, half buried in an underbrush, about 15 feet from the road. Whoa, 15 feet? Excuse me. You're still here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
15
yeah.
feet off the road. Okay, cool.
Well, we were really arguing over going 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look, it's over there.
I should have. No, that's one. That one's on me. 15 feet from the road. His muddy, the young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded, which is also is also surrounded by paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. The cold blank stare, rot, and animal predation is enough to attest to that.
You still have eyes?
I mean, he's face down. I guess I should say the cold skin is what I meant to say. Did I say eyes?
Okay, that sounds like wow.
It's the lividity of death is present in his. Oh, excuse me. He is face down, but he does not actually have. He does not have any visible wounds. Merely,
Where the animals have picked at him.
well, you can roll a medicine check. See, this is. I knew I was gonna stumble there. Damn it.
Well, I mean, presumably he has been here for a while. If he's half buried up out of the ground.
Well, he's
All right,
not.
tell me exactly the manner of this man's death.
Right. Yeah, he's not buried. He is. He's just under the underbrush. Something has
I thought he was
collapsed there.
To convince myself he was buried.
Okay, I'm a good doctor apparently.
Now you actually can see the body. You have a much better idea. There are no other corpses, but you can see that this body wasn't killed by. You can tell the wounds on him are not actually animal predation, but you can see evidence that it's just from something moving at speed with around things that would scratch, and immediately next to him you can see his shirt is caught on this bramble bush. You can also see that the evidence is obvious. Like there's no wounds, there's nothing on his neck, there's nothing on the skin that would get any indication. Therefore, you must conclude he actually died of exhaustion. You also notice he has something in his hand, a small copper compass.
I go, judging by the lacerations and scratches on his forearms, we can tell that he was running through the bramble bushes over there. If you take a look, I want to do like a whole Sherlock-esque detective thing that sounds like really, really smart. Be like, or he just got to drop dead from exhaustion. Is Lysander's will.
As soon as one of the pieces says that, I'm going to start gathering sticks and branches and stuff to make a little bit of a funeral pyre for this guy.
I'm also going to point out that he has a copper compass. I don't know anything about navigation. Ulrich, you know the navigation. You're the
I do.
merchant,
I
right?
am proficient in a set of navigation tools. I know how to navigate.
No, would you like to take a look at that compass there?
Okay, I will observe the compass. Is there anything out of the ordinary about it?
The compass. There is the compass. So you can see this compass is behaving rather strangely.
How so?
It is.
Is it pointing erratically in random directions?
It is.
I will compare that to, presumably I also have a compass in my own set of navigator's tools. Is it also activating or acting equally erratically?
You also have a compass?
Oh, I have a set of navigator's tools. I don't know if that implies a compass.
Okay. We'll say it does, because that's just base. That's the number. I mean, we've all been.
That makes more sense.
Because that makes sense.
Yes,
that makes sense than him having a sextant and a compass.
I mean, you can get an astrolabe too, but that's probably going to be most effective on the ship.
An astrolabe is probably pushing it. A sextant and a compass makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see, what you see is on his compass. His compass is trembling. It is trembling as it points. Like it's swinging between north and northeast at a pretty regular rate.
North by northeast, and that's his compass.
His compass, and then when you look at yours,
Where's your compass?
yours is doing very similar.
North by northeast, you say? Fascinating.
Do you take the compass, or are you guys going to leave that?
I mean, I already have a compass. We also found, if memory serves, we found another set of navigator's tools that you also have.
Oh yeah, they're antique. They're more of like a. I think I have them in here as antique or something.
They are form
old,
over.
yeah, old nav.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got old navigator's tools. Oh,
Yeah,
does that have a
it's-
compass in? Do we want to compare that one?
Yeah, you can look at that one too.
Yeah, take that compass out.
That compass is even more erratic, swinging between north and south along the eastern axis.
I'm gonna do a quick. Presumably, like we're still nearby the door, the gate. Oh no, fuck! The gate closed, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if I could step outside if it would change where it was pointing, but I can't necessarily do that now.
Would you like to? I mean, you haven't walked very far yet, so you can try anything right now.
Sure, I'm gonna walk closer to the gate and see if the erracity. I don't know what the proper verbiage would be.
I don't know. Veracity sounds right.
And also, so I just made that shit the fuck
I
up.
mean, it's made up, but like it sounds okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to compare the copper compass, the compass from my navigator's tools, and if Juan
My
Batista.
old one, yeah, I give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the
Okay,
one who
so
knows how
I'll
to use
compare
them.
all three compi, and compi. Jesus Christ. To see if I get close to the gate, if they get crazier or not.
Sure. You start walking towards the gate, and you're looking at the compasses, and they are still swinging and trembling and doing this weird behavior. But as you get closer to the gate, the trembling becomes greater and greater on each of them,
Fascinating.
until finally they are all spinning in your hands.
Is the gate metallic? Like, is it like a big metal gate?
The gate itself is a metal portcullis or like it's like I don't know how to describe it other than a security door. Like there's two gates. One of them is like
There would be
just
like a
open.
giant door with a portcullis that shuts over it.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, my theory would be that there's so much steel here that it's throwing the compass off, but
I mean, that
one would
is
know that.
how like a magnetic compass would work. Where if you have a
Yes,
giant, it is attracted to magnetic north, but the closer it is to a piece of metal,
the more it
it-
throws it.
yeah, the more it throws it because a compass's point is also magnetically
Magnetic.
charged.
But Juan doesn't know that, so
As you're running this experiment, Thorvald, you went to gather wood.
Yes.
You go around the underbrush picking up sticks, fallen branches, that kind of thing. You find a lot of them are very soggy, but you find enough that you think you could possibly at least light a fire. Probably not enough to bury a body or to burn a body, but enough to at least keep yourselves warm. However, as you are checking, you find that in the area of this corpse, that there's a tree with a bunch of markings on it. As you look to the corpse, you see that where he was left, like you can see his hand is kind of open, no longer holding a compass, but still pointing towards that tree. You can see.
Do I notice anything about these markings? Can I like read them or decipher them or?
There is an arrow scratched into the tree, as well as 13 tally marks. The arrow points towards the east.
towards the gate.
Actually, I think I have misinterpreted part of this map. I need to remove something. These walls that I've kind of drawn on are not like those are for me. They're not like
Got it.
Sure.
really walls.
Oh, so we can just leave at any point in time.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, convenient. All right, let's just go home, guys.
Yeah, my bad. I mean, do you want to follow the arrow?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I mean, other than the fact that there's a road.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna call over Juan Batista and Ulrich, and then we're gonna head that way. If they're inclined to follow me. If not, I'll just wait because I'm
I'm just-
alone.
No, that's fine. It's I'll rejoin you after I'm done conducting my experiment. And sorry, where you said where did this arrow point?
The east, I think, was the what we were told.
Yes.
So to the right.
Okay. And there was 13 tally marks.
Yep.
Auspicious.
As you start to follow the arrow, the three of you, Thorvald, you could probably still be picking up wood as you go. You find a small footpath that leads another about quarter mile in till you find a second tree, similarly marked, 13 tallies. But the stench of death is here too, as you find the scent of, or you find the corpse of a horse. Looks to be about similarly. It looks very similar in its state of decay to the man.
And is there any sign of death? Is this horse like stabbed or something, or
no? You give it a quick look over, and you see it has a few minor scrapes in its fur, but you can tell that its tongue is hanging out of its head. Its nostrils are bleeding, and both its mouth and nostrils are full of foam.
It
Where
too must have died of exhaustion.
with what Juan Batista rolled for his previous medicine check, was he able to ascertain how long the body was there for?
I said a couple days.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
You got a really good thing, so let me just double check I didn't miss anything for you. I do not see anything for how many days, so we'll say 3 days. Yeah.
Okay, so we got a guy in a compass and now a horse, and this arrow you said is pointing south.
Someone
No,
want to
this
take a look at
one,
the horse? Yeah,
this
the
one
horse
continues. The second arrow continues east as well.
Okay.
Would you like to follow it?
The arrow, this tree also had 13 tally marks. You say?
That's right.
I guess we should probably continue to follow it.
Okay. Third tree. Gonna copy or not? It is not. All right, so a third tree. Okay, something's wrong with the map. It's not on the hex grid, right? Okay. The third tree, 13 tally marks. An arrow that continues down this footpath. Which, as you continue to look at, the footpath goes into the fog. You can't see much further than that. But it's still there.
Do we find anything around this third tree?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Ooh, can I assist him in searching?
You may.
I would appreciate it, but I don't think I need it.
I don't think you need it either.
Yeah.
Because if I help, all it does is give you advantage.
Yeah. So yeah. What did you get? Did you get 20?
You got a natural 20.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's a nat 20.
All right. You look around and you can find there are a number of. The tree itself is mostly unremarkable. Unremarkable. Jeez. Very similar to every other pine tree that you're coming around here. It's surrounded by bramble bushes and this footpath. You look around and you can see there's a patch of mushrooms in the ground here. Set of tracks, hoof prints, paw prints as well. The mist is. You also find a paradox. Surprisingly, perhaps you find an umbrella. You pick it up and you can see it's rather torn in places. Probably wouldn't block all the water anymore because it's got a pretty big hole in the top, but could be repaired if you wish to.
It's proving to be quite the interesting collection of items. I'm gonna hand the umbrella to Ulrich.
Okay.
I have no need of such worldly possessions.
I'm gonna be honest here, there, chap. I don't think this is going to be useful for anyone as I'm just examining how worthless this umbrella is. Or no other like markings or sigilry on the umbrella at all. Just an old broken umbrella.
Yeah. Is there a sigil on it? There is a. Let's see. There's a symbol of a. Gosh. I can't remember right now. I will get back to. I will double check and get back to you on that.
Okay, I'm gonna add broken umbrella into my inventory.
You never know what's going to come in handy.
I never know when it's gonna come in handy.
Look,
As
I
soon
know
as
of
I
a
remember how to add
single-
an item.
There's a single character out there in the world that is really into umbrellas and laughing like a haughty schoolgirl. This is the origin of that item, by the way.
Oh.
Adventure-wise,
Oh my
this is the
goodness.
background. If we're lucky, we'll meet a band of outcast adventurers who have been chased out of town.
Well, they
Chased,
will get chased out of town.
using the word chased loosely here.
I'm gonna say it has a wolf's head carved into the handle.
Ooh, that's a nice handle on the umbrella. You get a new one.
Yeah, just gotta get it fixed up.
Could be AR for Barovia. Barovia. I've got a broken umbrella now. Wait, hold on. No W in hole.
Right. It's there's a hole in the hole, not the whole hole.
Yes.
Yeah. So here you are. You have your umbrella. The footpath lies before you.
No tree with arrows though.
This tree has a similar arrow, yeah, to the east.
Okay. Shall we continue then, gentlemen?
Certainly.
Okay.
All right. Away we go.
Let us continue.
Continue walking through the woods, following this footpath. You do the mist surrounds you as you continue to walk, and you find that as you're making progress, it doesn't really let up, unfortunately. But you pick your way through. You catch a couple more of these trees that similarly have markings, arrows. That's one of the things you could have seen with your natural 20. The next tree in the mist has a similar marking as well. So yeah, so you follow this path for a time. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Oh, we're going further and deeper into the mists?
Yeah, east.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then.
You walk
I
for a
guess
good.
that gate is really just for show. Like we were just.
Well,
Have the tally marks changed at all on any of these trees?
No, it's always 13. Everyone has been 13.
13 and an arrow. And we're coming up upon the 4th tree at this point, right?
Well, 4th, 5th. I mean, as you guys are passing along, like you'll keep going and seeing more of these trees. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Hmm?
Once we get like maybe the 5th or 6th tree, I'm gonna turn around and see, have we actually made any progress?
Yeah, have we moved anywhere?
As you turn around, you find yourself in the path behind you is confusingly not like the mists have kind of come around and found it, but you remember that one tree, so you can go back to that tree and you remember it. But the tree beyond that is has a boulder next to it, and you go over to the boulder. Like you're backtracking now, and you're checking this boulder, and it wasn't here. You didn't pass a boulder before. So as you walk around the boulder, wondering where you could have gone, how close are you keeping eyesight with everyone?
I mean, I don't like
staying
turn
with him.
around and backtrack or anything. I
Yeah, he's
don't
not
leave
wandering
everyone.
off.
Okay, so yeah,
My initial thought was like, I just turn around and I look the way we came. Does it look like we've moved further into the forest, or does it like when I turn around, do I see like maybe 30 feet and there's the road?
No, you
When
look like
we were
you've.
walking for a while.
Sorry, yeah, you definitely look like you've made progress.
Oh, okay.
But when
that was my main. Yeah, that was my main concern, that we were like traveling through, like basically traveling on a massive treadmill,
illusion.
just looping.
Yeah.
Right. No, nothing like that. However,
Okay.
you are pausing to look back. You do realize you don't recognize the path you just went.
I as I turn around and look, I will immediately point that out to you too. Like, lads, something's not quite right here. I'm gonna
Alright,
take
we
the
should probably
compass
go back
out
to the
and
road then.
like take the compasses out, and they're still like freaking the fuck out.
Compasses are spinning wildly.
Both of them?
All three of them.
Oh, yeah, right, because Juan Batista's.
This is starting to feel like a poor idea. Mayhaps we should return.
Yeah, let's return.
Agreed.
You've been walking for approximately 10 minutes now. By the time you return by the time you continue walking towards the area, you emerge from the mist in a completely new section of the woods, having somehow lost yourself miles down the road, miles in the woods. I need Gerald to make a Constitution save.
Ooh. Now that's nice and right, spoopy. The Constitution save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Where the fuck are saves on this thing?
I'm
they're
fucking
on the top.
tired. I'm lugging a bunch of water. I'm lugging a bunch of what's it called? Armor and shit around. Walking through the woods.
I like your first thing that you're going to say is, I'm lugging a bunch of water. Real life bleeding into our fantasy escapism there for a moment.
Alright, I'm gonna be real honest, guys. I've not seen it.
Are you on your character sheet?
Yep.
So,
Do you see
so
your
right where
ability
it says,
scores
like,
at the very
con,
top,
like,
just underneath your hit points and your other stuff?
Yeah.
So right next to it,
Do you see
says
what says
save, where it has your
con?
modifier.
You have mod and save.
Oh, so I just click the mod?
Just click the save. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
just
could
to
be
the
the
right
save.
of where it says mod, it should say save.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Is that my number or is that my roll?
That's
that's
your
both.
Roll. Yeah. That's hot
Ooh,
garbage.
because you have it set to roll. Oh no, your Fey ancestry says it's giving you advantage for whatever reason.
Oh, I'm a Fae. Why don't I get an advantage?
You're not supposed to get advantage. Eric just might have his thing set to it.
Hang on. Features. Let's see. Fey ancestry. Only against charm conditions. Why is that on
Yeah.
then? Normal. There we go.
Okay. Almost. Okay. Well, yeah, that's good. I'm still gonna take your first roll.
Your
I mean,
first two rolls, which are both 3.
Which are both
Yep.
threes. Yeah. So yeah, Ulrich, you're finding your compass. You're watching it, and you're watching it spin, and but as you continue walking, like as you've made the effort to turn back, you're watching them spin less and less, to the point, to the point where you can actually see your needle start to settle. It finally finds north.
Fascinating.
Thorvald and Juan Batista, though, this footpath, and whatever you're carrying is, seems to be just weighing on you more and more. And as you emerge from the woods in this way, you find yourselves both weakened, substantially. You both take a level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
How do we click that on a sheet?
Where
it's
do we keep
condition.
track of that?
There should be a conditions.
There you go. Yeah,
sheet
conditions
thing.
on the right side underneath.
Oh, they're add condition. Yeah.
Ooh, what does exhaustion do?
I believe it's a big old debuff. It's not as bad as 14 5e, but still pretty.
So when you make a d20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's 2? Jesus.
Wow.
Well, it's 2 times your exhaustion level. So right now,
Two.
common edge
It's
is at
2.
2. Your speed is reduced by the number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. So right now, 5. So we're slower and we get a -2.
Oh,
I mean, still, it's quite a. That is a fucking
It
debuff and a half.
Yeah.
you at this point, emerging from the fog, you find excuse me, you find another tree that has this mark, and you find another tree that has that bears the same mark as the previous ones, but also has an object protruding from its trunk. Doesn't
What
look
is this
natural.
object?
You go up to the object.
I mean, yeah. I'm also. If I didn't say it earlier, I would have handed Juan Batista back his compass before we started mucking into the mists. But since we have this extra upper compass, I'm going to hand that one to Thorvald. That way, we all have one.
Okay.
And then I would like to examine this object, Mr. Eric.
There is a
Yeah,
dagger
cool.
stuck into the trunk of this old gnarled tree.
Any identifying marks on this dagger?
Not on this one.
How do you add items?
It's at the very top of when you go to the inventory. It's like you have the equipment, weight, quantity. Just to the right is the little plus that you can click.
Got it. Found it.
Should also
Thank
be,
It was a sneaky little guy
should
when I was
also-
trying to figure out where the heck.
if you go to the compendium as well, you should be also able to drag and drop stuff if you search. It's like,
Oh. Well, that'd make it easy too.
yeah, you
Wait,
can.
for which thing?
If you go to the compendium, you can search for items and then drag those items from the compendium page onto your character sheet.
Cool.
I don't think that would apply to the umbrella though. But anyway,
I'm searching compass, and that's not coming up either.
well, navigator's tools then.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, the dagger. Beside the dagger, you can see a rough carving of a figure atop a horse. Just two sets of rough-hewn words scratched into the tree bark. The horseman rides. The seer spoke true.
That's carved into the blade of the dagger?
No, it's carved into the tree.
Oh.
I'm gonna create a notes tab in my thing. So carved into a tree.
Okay, there we go. That worked.
The horseman rides. Sorry, could you read that to me again, Eric?
The horseman rides. The seer spoke true.
I'm gonna capitalize here because that's important. Anything else, or just that?
It? That was it. Oh, the arrow was the other thing.
Yeah. You know, not to belittle anybody who carved this, but obviously a horseman would ride. Like I don't need to fucking see it to tell me that a guy on a horse is going to ride. Like that's you're a dumbass.
Well, it might be like the horseman might be like like John or Paul Revere was a horseman, and he
Yes.
had his famous ride.
No. I understand. I'm being facetious and an asshole
Yeah,
to this man who presumably died.
trying to pass along this message.
Yes. How absolutely fascinating that fog is. It makes me look. My inner scientist is coming out. It makes me want to experiment in it, like walking through the mists like random amounts of times until we just come across a new thing and try to figure out where we end up on the map. You know, it makes me want to do that, but I am going to advocate for not doing that because a level of exhaustion sounds horrifying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a great idea.
Which also makes me, because we came across a dude and a dead horse. I am slightly interested in what's the deal with the horse. If we also found this note about a horseman.
Would you like to go
Well, the
investigate?
horse is where we. Yeah.
You want to go investigate the horse?
No.
Well, the horse was along
The
the
horse is
path in
through the
thing,
mists.
so.
Who knows how many times? We just came to the conclusion, walking through the mists is bad. Let's not do that.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably return to the road and head wherever that takes us, because I am sleepy.
Oh,
yes.
Take a rest.
Sure. Well, can we find a road nearby?
Just make a perception check.
I
Okay.
shall do so.
I should say you have emerged from the woods at this point.
17.
Perception roll.
20.
You die if your exhaustion is level 6. Ew, boy.
Yep.
See before you that the slope of you're on the foothills of the mountain, and as the mist parts about you, you can see more and more of the valley. You, however, cannot make out the road yet.
Well, you said we're at the foothills of a mountain or a hill?
The foothills of a mountain.
Fuck, okay. As I say, if it was a hill, let's just walk it up a little bit and see what we can't see around. But if it's a mountain, let's not do that.
Yep.
Well, shall we just circumnavigate the thing?
That seems like our safest bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something that we haven't done. I'm gonna do a survival check.
All right. Okay. So you have So you have your compass in hand, which I'll say. What are you trying? What are you trying to do with this survival check?
Find the road.
Find the road again. Okay. You didn't have You didn't have a good read, so I'll say that didn't. I mean, you were going to the west, and the road was going further into the valley, so you would recall that sort of information. And the valley went. The road was going deeper into the valley, not up the hallway. So you would remember all that. So with that information, I'm just gonna move you guys along. The road is to the south. You're pretty sure.
I guess my question is when we first walked in and we were just past the gate, we didn't see a mountain. We just saw the road, right?
That's right. Mountain, all that stuff was. Anything like that is covered by mist.
Okay, got it. And so when we emerge from this tree line, it goes both to the east and the west.
Which does the mist or the forest?
The tree line.
The line goes to the east and the west.
So Ulrich's suggestion is, did we mayhap wants to simply follow the tree line until we find something that is familiar or something new? Or did we just want to go in a direction? Because there is a mountain directly to the south of us, and that's going to take some effort to scale without proper equipment, and with you guys being exhausted. So shall we simply follow the tree line and circumnavigate the mountain?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alrighty. Any preference on direction?
Well,
East.
yeah. Presumably east is the best way to go.
Alrighty, we shall head eastwardly, following along the tree line. So presumably the tree line will be to our left when we walk.
Yes. So you follow the tree line. Takes about. Let's see. You're doing this many hexes. 3.7 hexes. Each one takes. What is it? 10 minutes. So you say you walk for 40 minutes, and you get before you get to the road again. At which point, the mist is what do you call it? Cooperating, and you have a much better view of the area now.
Oh.
Dark woods
So
fall
we're still
away,
like
revealing a
mountain,
misted.
or-
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Please continue.
Yeah.
The dark woods fall away, revealing a misted, gloomy valley dotted with thick clouds of fog. But you have found the road again. Uh, as you start to look further south, you can see the river has opened up, and you can start to hear the flow of the water as it goes through the valley. Rolling thunder clouds cast a gray pall over the land below. No sun visible in the cold gray light. Evergreen trees climb the sides of the mountains that enclose this valley. To the north rises a stony mount with tufts of trees. To the south, a snow-capped peak with rugged slopes towers imperiously above the land below. The muddy road continues on ahead, passing through yellowed grasses and farmland until it reaches a small, humble settlement hunkered down in the earth. Alongside the road, a river flows as clear as blue winter sky throughout the valley. Far above far above the village looms a dark, twisted castle, standing alone atop a pillar of sheer stone. For an instant, a distant spear of lightning crackles, illuminating the towering keep in harsh lights and shadows. Then a thick bank of fog rolls in, concealing the village and castle from view once again.
Well, castle is a sign of civilization, so
Yeah,
I mean,
minimally-
as is the village, to be fair.
yeah.
well, higher civilization. Like, this isn't just like a farming hamlet. There's a big castle here. So there's presumably smiths and craftsmen, tradesmen, barristers.
And perhaps someone who can tell us where in the hells we are.
Yeah, trade routes.
Yep.
Yeah. Um, all of that. All of that was to the west.
Well, I mean, I suppose we shall
Yeah.
go towards the village
Yeah,
that we
head
saw.
towards that. I can see that. Yeah.
Our direction of travel is decided then.
Gotcha. You continue along that way. The walk takes
Wow.
approximately from where you were to the village is about 2 miles and takes about 40 minutes. You pick your way along the roads, but your boots are muddy. Those of you who are exhausted are definitely feeling it by the time you get, or you're feeling it a little more by the time you get in. Not enough to make any particular soreness or something the next day, but just something to be. You're definitely looking for a seat.
Yeah, definitely feel winded. Yeah.
Yeah. As you approach this town, you've been passing through a very rural area. You can see rows of farms to either side. But the town itself, as you draw near, the morning deepens. Overcast skies brightening to a dull, gloomy gray. The outskirts of the village come into clearer view. A wide dirt trench surrounds the settlement, 5 feet across and just as deep, with hundreds of sharpened wooden stakes thrusting up like jagged teeth from the earth within. Up ahead, beside a tall heap of charred wood, the road continues over a makeshift wooden bridge, muddy ground beyond giving way to slick, wet cobblestones. Wooden barricades stand haphazardly along the streets. The structures around them bear scorch marks and gashes, and several buildings show partially collapsed roofs or walls, allowing deep, creeping fog to silently drift inside. The tall shapes of village dwellings stand above, looming out of the dense fog that clings to the earth. Figures bearing crossbows patrol the old rooftops above, while a half dozen haunted-looking villagers make repairs to a 30-foot-long barricade blocking the main street. A tall, broad-shouldered man with shoulder-length blonde hair and a chiseled jaw leads the work, wearing an old long sword buckled to his hip and a set of splint armor over a collared coat. A raven with blue-tipped wings perches atop one of the rooftops nearby, watching the proceedings below with obvious interest. And I have a picture of the
An
man.
actual raven?
Yes. Sure. And where is the man? I cannot. It's not letting me show the man. I will
Post the picture of the men.
copy of address. It's too big, so I'll have to. Nailed it.
He's got 2 swords. Gee, Billy.
Wow.
His mom let
He's
him have
well.
one.
I'm gonna have both the swords today.
One of them is a rapier of some sort. It's a curved sword.
Yep.
A rapier of some sort and a longsword.
And look at that jawline.
He is a chiseled jaw, indubitably. Is there a? You said there was a trench
Outside the village. Yeah.
and around the village, and you said there was a bridge over the trench.
No, the bridge is outside the town. Over here. It goes over the river.
Oh, I see.
I think he means presumably there's like a break in the trench so you can like get into and out of the town, but like at like
Yeah,
a
that's
single
my
point,
question.
right?
Oh, I see. They've got like a there's like a
Like
set
a
of
gatehouse or something.
there's like a set of planks that go over it. Some sturdy planks in a couple spaces. They look like they're more for ease of for rapid
ease of the construction.
removal more than a permanent structure.
Right.
A poor man's.
How far away are these guys?
Poor man's
you think,
drawbridge
from us.
How far are they? They are about. How far do you want to be?
I mean,
I'm coming like right up to it.
Okay.
Like I am tired and
Yeah.
I kind of want to be done with this whole wandering through the woods. Get my armor off.
Sorry, hold on. I'm checking. I didn't mean to click it. Wow, this also works for me. It's got a range of 120 feet to cast message.
Just like that, and I've done nothing wrong, and have no reason to believe that these people would fear me because I'm a good person.
Of course. So you approach, confident in your righteousness, and yet you are challenged. The voice calls out from the rooftops nearby. A woman with a crossbow. Halt! Halt! Declare yourselves! Be you dead or alive?
I'm Juan Bautista del Tigre, proud servant of Lythander.
Do we carry the bearing of one who's dead?
I'm gonna pat
I mean,
myself.
I mean,
up
I
and
mean,
down
I mean,
a
I mean,
little
hold on.
bit, just
In
double
fairness to
checking.
them, I am kind of dragging a little bit. I am tired, so maybe there was a little shuffle to the step.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
The woman still stares at you, and as she does, she's joined by a second, grim-faced man clad in leather armor. His hand twitches towards the crossbow slung over at his hip. The woman, however, doesn't seem convinced. She looks at you and says, "Sorry, never heard of such a name. Only kind of name like that.
Of course not. It's mine.
Only kind of names like that is no good business."
Ulrich is just gonna like, why? I mean, what did you want us to strip down to our small clothes so you can sit there and examine us properly? Like God's women.
You could, you mock me, but you could be zombies or ghouls in disguise.
I mean,
Do you
What,
regularly
real
have
quick-
conversations with such features?
Ulrich is
Well,
just
what
going
if
to point to
Lythander stops on
Thorvald
the
in a matter of fact fucking manner. And then he's going to ask, what can we do to prove that we're not the living dead?
The woman does not give any indication that she has not had such interactions. She's very seriously regarding you.
Very stoic.
Well, you get more than a hint of paranoia to her tone too. Just a second. She says, "Well, everyone knows no zombies have blood, but vampires do. So we can't really test you by having you cut yourselves. You might as well just go away. We'll have no truck with you here, with strangers in Barovia."
So, can we speak to someone in
Can we
charge?
meet your manager? Yeah, I want your manager. We're going full care.
As you are starting to as you are shouting at this woman, she's shouting at you. You are drawing attention, and the blonde man that was leading the construction takes notice. He approaches, hand on his sword, but across the
Open-minded.
makeshift drawbridge from you, but looking at you with caution, but frankly a lot more warmth than the sentry. Easy there, Careza. You can see. Look at the warmth of their cheeks. They're just like us. Clearly, they're alive. Strangers, perhaps. Who would we be? Who? Well, we are not. We
What
are
kind of
not
people would we
like.
be?
Let us not be like those who would do us harm. I would welcome you, strangers. My name is Ismark. And this is the village of Barovia.
We graciously accept the hospitality as it is.
Yes.
Is there perhaps an inn or a tavern we can lodge in for the night?
There is. These are trying times, and you'll have to forgive my sentries for being jumpy. We were just attacked last night.
Presumably by the living dead.
Yeah,
Quite so.
perfectly understandable. These things happen when there's crusades about.
Crusades. I've heard of no crusade.
Well, that, my good sir, is because we are not but the vanguard of the crusade, the tip of the
Forik
spear.
just
as
starts
it is.
massaging his temple.
We are the first light of the dawn.
Is that so?
We will sweep away the undead.
Well, that is excellent news. You hear that, Caraza? You would have shot them who would have swept away all our problems. Pardon me, I don't mean to make light. You seem to you obviously traveled, and I can tell by your gear you've had some trouble along the way. As I said, my name is Ismark. There is a wait, no, I already said that. There are 2 taverns you might make use of. Blood of the Vine is towards the lies in the center of town, and you'll find hospitable enough, I believe. Unfortunately, we've had all kinds of troubles and can only offer so much. But beds, you should be able to find.
Real quick, we said village. Like how is this like a village, a town, a city? Like how big are we talking here?
This is a village. I know I've thrown those things around. We're not talking. I would say town has to have a wall and city has to be huge. So this is definitely a village.
This is like population 400, 520. Like how many people are we talking in this town or village?
Let me see.
Hamlet.
I can show you a map of the village in just a second.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah, that'll probably answer my question.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah, that'll probably solve all the problems. All right.
Yeah, you'll be able to see. He invites you in, and Kareza and her other the other sentry lower their weapons as Ismark vouches for you. He says, "You're welcome to the inner course, but I would ask if you are looking to remove an undead scourge, we'll have. I keep doing his voice wrong. If you're looking to do this crusade of yours, I would have a word with you in the Burgomaster's mansion to the south, if you find the time. Before dark, preferably.
I mean, it's still really early in the morning, isn't it?
It is. It's been time.
We wandered it for hours in the woods, apparently.
It's
Hours?
Yeah.
You've lost a
Hours.
lot of time.
Oh my god. Oh.
We have
Well,
3 hours
I
until.
missed that.
It's not nighttime yet, but it's late in
3
the
hours until
afternoon, dude.
sunset. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, I
afternoon.
missed that. I'm so sorry.
We burned almost a whole day just wandering around.
Yeah, we didn't get exhausted from walking for 5 minutes. We got exhausted for walking for like 7 hours.
What's it? We have. Oh wait, actually, yeah. You can go to the Blood of the Vine Tavern, center town. You can speak further and share drinks. If you'll have me, well, actually, let me change what he said. If I can lead you there, and we can discuss this crusade of yours some more, if you like.
I mean, yes, but oh man, I like the word Burgermeister. Very, very never used.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go AFK for a quick second. So
Yeah,
Thorvald's just gonna follow Juan Batista around.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I would gladly accept this man's aid to finding the inn and also hearing his woe.
Sounds good. Let's see. I am gonna put you guys on the map.
I completely missed we were wandering around for hours.
That's okay.
It was like one.
I don't think I. Yeah, I didn't think I was. I think I glazed over it. But the fog messing with time.
Okay, a decent sized village.
Yeah.
This is more. Yeah, you're right. More than a hamlet, less than a town.
Yeah.
It's got
yeah,
2 roads. It's got a couple roads. Yeah.
put your token next to Ismark there. I'll get Thorvald.
How do we put our tokens?
You
Do
go
we just grab our
to
character sheet?
you just go to the journal, and you
drag and
just
drop.
drag your character sheet on the map. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
I like just the first name popping up. That way it's not.
I like it too. You guys are gonna have to edit your tokens. You can either do Juan or Juan Batista.
Just one.
He said the Burgersmeister. The Burgermeister's presumably the big one down right here.
That is the Burgermaster's Mansion. We also have the tavern here, which you also mentioned.
Burgermeister is how it is pronounced, I could say.
Well, where is the Burgermeister?
Right, the big building to the south.
Okay. Smithy. Okay. The
I
tavern,
also see
Burgermeister.
big blue circle.
Big Blue Circle.
Yeah. I also see the circle. Yeah, or
As
hex
you-
or whatever this is.
Noticing your interest in that, he says, "Yes, we've had flooding issues."
Oh, okay. So that's a flooded area.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll follow this gentleman whose name is not situated with me yet.
Ismark. He introduced himself as Ismark Koyanovich.
Wait, okay. I will not remember his last name, but I will try to remember Ismark.
Like
When
Ismark,
we first started showing up and we still had the ghost kids, thank you. They called this place Barovia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this village is Barovia. I thought that was the name of the country.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm gonna bring that up to Ismark. It's like, oh, it was under the interpretation that the region was referred to as Barovia,
Oh.
not necessarily just this settlement.
Oh, this is the village of Barovia within the valley of Barovia. Sort of like, I guess whoever named this town, just really liked the valley.
Ulrich is just gonna say, not exactly the most creative bunch, are you?
I suppose not. I'm afraid you'll not find much in terms of creativity, color, much really in this town or in this valley. But I'm sure you'll find lots to crusade, and we can use
Right.
it.
Sorry. One additional question. Where I understand Barovia, but where are we?
Well, you're in Barovia.
Right, but where is Barovia?
It's between Mount Garkis and Mount Baratok. He points to the south and the north, respectively. He's he'll tell you that it's in like it'll tell you all like about the valley itself, but anywhere beyond the valley, he'll kind of just shrug. He says, "I've never been beyond. The only people who have are the Vistani."
All right, sorry about that, boys.
Okay. And he said the Vistani?
That's right. Or yourselves, actually. You definitely don't seem like you're from around here.
No,
the Sword
most
Coast.
certainly not. We're from
Where
the Sword
is-
Coast.
Where is around here?
He just got done telling that he doesn't know. Like it's
He's never heard of the Sword Coast.
the valley is all he knows. He said the
Yeah,
Vistani would know more though.
Yeah, Orc was like, I've been all about the Sword Coast from as far north as Luskin to as far south as and I have never heard of a Barovia before.
I have heard of the Sword Coast. I've met some others who'd been from there, travelers like yourselves. No one stays long. But I'm afraid I could not tell you in relation.
Hmm.
In case this way, and he'll pull up to the town square. As you follow Ismark through the village streets, haunted villagers with haggard-looking villagers with haunted eyes watch you pass. Standing, their clothes stained dark with mud or blood, and their hands never far from a bow, axe, or pitchfork. Ismark greets each one by name, sort of several approach him, speaking quietly in hushed tones before leaving once again into the groaning homes or gloomy alleyways around you. They never stay long. They speak in kind of hollow words, flat feeling. Ismark guides you through a second, larger barricade, manned by grim-faced villagers wielding clubs and spears. We'll just say that they're like in the second row of houses. So like the external one, and then there's the big one. Beyond it stands an old chipped stone statue standing at the center of a small town square, depicting a man wearing leather armor and holding a sword, pointed at his feet. More than a dozen makeshift tents and campfires have been set about it, hosting a haggard-looking group of young, old, and sickly-looking villagers. Excuse me. Furthermore, as he enters his town square, to your right, he shows you, or he tells you and that's the tavern. Blood on the Vine, of the Vine. A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. Oh my gosh, what happened to the music bot?
Yeah, I was about to say, we kind of lost the plot here.
Yep.
There's
Oh, I have the music. I'm playing my spooky ambience, and it's really, really good to set in the mood.
I got like.
I have it like almost muted, but like it's just coming through.
I thought I got rid of that one. I thought I got rid of that song already. Whatever. Okay, yeah. That's the Blood of the Vine Tavern. Just there. Here's a picture of the statue. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a statue of Ismark.
Ismark laughs.
Was it his father?
Laughs ruefully at this. That's right. Ismark Antonovich, the Great, Burgomaster of Barovia, Bane of Vampires. Regrettably, 618 to 662. In almost 40 years.
Sorry, what year is it?
What year is it?
This is 702, following on the local calendar.
It's 702. He was in 1662. Wait.
I might amend that later. I'm yes-anding that because I don't have a hard number right now, so I'm just saying 702.
Do you just have a general like how many years ago that was? Like rough?
Very rough. Like I said, I might have to go back and do this again.
Okay.
I tell you this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable that record keeping's not the best.
Yeah. Well,
their calendar is probably different than ours.
Yep.
Their calendar is yeah. Anyway. Oh. Ismark the Great, my great grandfather. My illustrious father, who has the honor of being the burgomaster, Kolyan, gave me such a name in hopes I might live up to it. Anyway, let's get you to the warmth of that tavern then, shall we? Well, he will lead you guys in.
Yep.
I can only let me change the map once more. have a Blood of the Vine map? Maybe I don't have a Blood of the Vine map. I'm gonna find something. I'll make a Blood of the Vine map. Damn it. But yeah, he leads you into this tavern, and goes up to the barkeep and orders a glass of wine for himself, and gestures to you all. Says, "Oh, I'll pay for their first round." And the to which the man behind the counter, you've rarely seen so uninterested a man. He looks at each of you through beneath fat, almost like swollen eyelids. His whole face is like that weird mix of fat and gaunt. He doesn't say anything as he looks at you. He just sort of waits. You can see there are 3 bottles on the counter. A Champagne du Lestomp, Dragon, Red Dragon Crush, and is there one more? Did he have any beer? Yeah, beer. Darn it. Okay, so I guess it's just the one. It's just the 2 wines. Champagne du Lestomp is definitely the more expensive one. Red Dragon Crush is the more affordable option. Silver for a cup, and a silver for a carafe, a glass for a copper.
I mean, Thorvald's probably more wanting to just get bunked down and secured for the night before we start talking about the crusade with this man than inclined to drink.
Oh, okay. He says, he puts up 2 fingers for when you mention a room.
Okay, so I take it 2 silver.
2 silver.
Let me go to my inventory. Do I have that? Is the question. Where's my monies? I have 3 silver, so I can give him 2. Bloop, bloop. There we go.
All right. He takes your coin and points. There's a staircase, which leads upstairs and presumably has the beds. He hands you and then he hands you a key. That just has a number 1 on it.
Okay. I'm gonna head up to the room and unencumber myself with my belongings.
All right.
I'm going to, I'll pay him gold for 5 nights, I guess, or you know what, pay for 2 nights. So that's 4 silver, right?
4 silver, yeah.
So I lose a gold and get 6 silver in my inventory. There we go. All right, yeah. And then do the same. Go upstairs, unencumber, prepare for sleep.
You'll drop your stuff off. Well, Ulrich, are you gonna pay for a room too, or are you staying with?
I mean,
Ismark?
sure, I'll get the room right now, but like I am not exhausted, and we're supposed to talk with the Burgermeister, so I guess I will converse with him.
Okay.
Well, I'm just dropping my stuff off. We're gonna head
Yeah.
back for that, but
You know, I
Sure.
mean, I don't need I dropped the heavy armor. I still have the gambeson and the sword, but like I'm not like wearing all my plate and
Oh, okay. I thought you guys
Yeah.
would just be like, well,
Nope.
I'm just gonna go
I'm
hit the
dropping
hay.
off my pack, so that way I'm not walking around with ropes and diplomat packs and soap and all that shit.
yeah.
Listen,
You know, I've got I'm wearing a gambeson. I've got like a long sword and a holy water because it seems like this is a dangerous town to be around.
Yep.
I mean, yes, it's. I will also. Not quite sure how long we're going to be here for. I will also pay the man for how much did you give him, Tommy?
I paid him for 2 nights. I gave him 4 silver, or I gave him a
4
gold to
silver?
get 6 back. Yeah, because I also am not sure how long we're going to be here. I was going to pay him for 5 nights. I was like, I don't know if I want to be married to that. So
Yeah,
I might
I'll
probably pay him more later. Figure it out.
because we're going to for sure be here for tonight, and then maybe tomorrow. We'll see how the light go or how the day goes.
Ulrich
Yep.
is well seasoned, well traveled, and understands when you're first visiting a place, it's clearly you're going to be there, even if you don't intend to, for an extended period of time. So this, with lacking any other form of information about the place, as well as like where additional civilization may be, and these guys haven't. Well, despite the scouts' best efforts, certainly haven't tried to kill us yet. But I think 2 days is probably a fair assumption for the time being, and we can always just be like, okay, we'll come and fucking pay more for later then. So I'll get. I will pay the gentleman 4 silver as well.
4 silver. All right.
But I don't immediately pop up to the room or anything.
All right. So you can help. You join Ismark at the table, and you can see it's not a busy night for this tavern. There's a few other people in the tavern scattered, enjoying their drinks. There's a couple meals. There is one crowd of I guess 3 women. There are 3 women in like a private booth over there talking far more boisterously and sharing stories amongst each other. They appear to have been there for a while. There's a few empty wine carafes at their table, but the barman doesn't seem interested in clearing them. Uh, they're wearing bright orange and reds, motley on one of them, uh, very much unlike any of the other villagers. Ismark looks over at them, but and makes a note. Says, "Well, if you want to know more about the arrangement surrounding our beautiful valley and where we land in relation to you, them's be the one to talk to. Those are the Vistani. I don't know
Are
them
they
though.
speaking? Are they speaking in a common? Or are they speaking? Or am I not able to understand what they're saying?
That's a good question. They are speaking in their own tongue.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry. I can solve that issue.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ritual cast comprehend languages so I can eavesdrop in on their conversation.
Okay. Let's see.
And
They're currently singing a travel song. They just got finished singing a drinking song and celebrate. They had a drink and started another song. They're just kind of
Huh.
like boisterously like having a little dance. You get one of them like even they don't like have the tambourine out, but they're like it's on the table and they're like tapping it because they don't want to make too much noise, but
Mhm.
they want to enjoy themselves too.
Alrighty, that's fair. I'm going to hold on. What was this guy? Speaking with Ismark, Ulrich will ask him. You mentioned something about some complications with the living dead. Would you like to elaborate on those?
Oh, excuse me. He would say those three Vistani are Alenka, Mirabelle, and Sorvia. They own the place.
Oh, they own this building?
Yeah. Arik over there, he just tends bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like going back and forth. What was your question again? Sorry.
What Ismark mentioned that they were having an issue with the living dead. Ulrich is going to give him this opportunity to expand upon it.
Oh yes. So yes. So the living dead attacked last night. It happens now and then. Unfortunately, it was especially hard this time. Usually we can hold them back. This time felt different.
Is it usually just zombies, skeletons? Like what?
Zombies, skeletons, ghouls, vampires sometimes. It's a lot to hold back. But I would, as my father ages, I wish to do his will as much as I can, and so I take the defense of this town very seriously, very personally. It's hopefully tonight these repairs will be enough to give us enough time before they return, as I expect they will. Who has a what are your passive perceptions, by the way?
11, I do believe.
Right now, not great. That's just your wisdom save, right?
It's
No,
your
your passive
perception.
perception is going to be on your right side, about like the middle side of the character sheet.
It'll be
It's
10
10
plus
your
your
perception bonus.
yeah.
Oh, passive perception 11.
It's 11 right now with the -2.
Nice. I don't have a -2, but mine's also 11.
11, 11, and 9?
No, 11, 11. Well, wait, hold on. I'm 11, Tommy's 11, Will's 11. So three
Yes.
11s.
Well, that makes it easy. Okay. Sorry. I was reading another thing. Okay, so all right. So you're focused on Ismark right now. He starts to lay it out.
Yeah.
You have entered Barovia. This place is beautiful, it's home, but it's also treacherous and dangerous. Not only that, surrounded by the deadly fog, which you've already seen, and ruled by Strahd von Zarovich. He's the lord of this land and a vampire. If you've seen the castle, uh, Ravenloft, he's that is his seat, and until recently, is where he slept. Unfortunately, something has gone awry. Now, outsiders like yourselves will have something. It was a while ago, but hang on. Outsiders such as yourselves have come by the village before. And they come and they go. Like I said, they don't stay. Nothing. Unfortunately, Arik doesn't have. We don't run a very particularly touristy place in Barovia. We do have is quiet and safety. However, that's not enough for some people. That's some travelers came by several months ago, and they didn't like how things were done here. They didn't. They had these ideas of this or that rebellion. You know, overthrow the tyrant. They said foolishness. However, some people bought into it. Among them, the impressionable youth of our village priest, Doru. His son's name is. So what do you call it? Our village priest's son Donovich, his son Doru, fell in with this crowd, followed them, idolized them, learned what they were about, and unfortunately got himself way in over his head. He raised a rebellion against the castle, hoping to free the village from this prison in the mists. He went with the adventurers. He took several of his friends with him, about a dozen youths about his age. Well, obviously the revolt failed. What can a bunch of peasants do against the might of Castle Ravenloft? However, far worse than that. It awakened the Dreadlord from his dormancy, and the vampire vowed vengeance upon us. Thus we have suffered. Several dozen already people immediately began to flee to the village of Valaki, further in the village, or further in the valley. Most, however, as you can see, had nowhere else to go, so they stayed. Many fear this village is doomed. I still have hope. I think we can hold them back, and maybe simply outlast the Dreadlord's ire. He can. No one can. What fun can be had of teaching us this lesson over and over, months on end? In any case, I will remain to defend this town as best I can. As most people will, you two hear from. Excuse me. They've fled and it's almost a day's travel. Valaki is almost a day's travel to the west, so most people would stay, fearing the dangers. Spalak Road. Others just wish to defend their homes and remain here. Or some were simply unable to make the journey. You've seen the tents. Many are sick, and with this flooding issue, it's only gotten worse. As yet, these attacks have been going on for 6 nights. Sure, we've had visitors, we've had threats throughout the months, but the real attacks only began a week hence. Each night, we beat back multiple waves of the dead. Each night, the horde comes ever closer to breaching our defenses. Last night, they knocked down a whole palisade wall. They were almost in past the second, but we were able to hold them back. Unfortunately, our best defense is also the most dangerous defense. We can burn them, but our houses will likely burn too. It's a tenuous defense. My hope is that while those who can stay and fight and defend this place may do so, those who cannot or should not be here. They should go to Valaki. Valaki has walls, has trained guards, and has distance from the castle. I suppose I come to you hat in hand to ask for a favor of you travelers, should you wish it. I would wish that
Certainly open to hearing it.
Yeah, of course.
I would ask that if I plan to put together a survey, anyone who is willing to go with some protection to Valaki should, and I would ask that you would take them. I don't expect many takers, but that's something I can arrange on the morrow. I guess thank you for being willing to help. That doesn't come in great supply these days. Sorry,
I'm gonna look over to Juan Batista and kind of see what his thoughts are on this, because escort duty is largely going to be a task of the sword of the Morning Lord.
Well, I mean, of course we have to help them. I mean, what is a crusade if you don't help get the sick and the wounded to safety?
Of course.
You and I must have learned about 2 different crusades.
I'm sorry. You have to remember, I'm playing as the Knights Templar, who are, as we all know, the Pilgrim Road Protection racket. Historically accurate. They were not out there crusading the Holy Land. They were out there patrolling the roads and making sure the pilgrims made it to the Holy Land to go crusade. And making a lot of money.
You're here for money?
No. We're here to,
That was a conversation held out of character.
All right, fine. But okay. One person I would very much wish for you to take, however, is my sister, Irina. She's currently with the mansion tending to our father, but I fear for her safety. She would not wish me to be asking this of you, but I would ask that you escort her safely to Vallaki, if no one else goes.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. That definitely sounds like something that can be arranged. What was her name again?
Irina.
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 Do we have that in the chat?
Yeah. I guess I'll give her last name. Because male and female names are different for some reason. Or surnames.
Yeah, everyone knows the ladies get the worst surnames because it's all about being a boy. That's
Here's
just
Mark
historically
Kawana.
accurate.
I imagine a Vich is son of Koilan, and Koiana is daughter of Koila, or whatever.
He would also say his father's the Burgomaster. The Burgomeister is named Kolyan. So there you go.
Burgermeister.
Well, it's spelled master, so I'm that.
No, I understand, but it is pronounced
I was
Meister.
like, it is just German, so I mean, I imagine there's some.
Oh, it's German. What am I doing giving him a British accent? You should go speak to my sister. No, that's terrible. I'll
My
workshop
God!
it. I'll work.
Mein Gott!
Yeah.
Hans? Is that you?
Hand?
Are we the baddies?
There's skulls on our uniform.
Hand, the flaming vapor.
Yeah. So
Pirates have skulls. Everyone likes pirates. Everyone
They're
likes
fun.
pirates, but everyone understands that pirates are still the baddies.
Well, hold on, are you using Burgermeister or Burgomaster? Because that's the English spelling of it.
I'm gonna start spelling it Burgomeister so that I remember to say it that way.
I'm trying to find because you know how you can go to Wikipedia and they have the pronunciation thing. They don't have it for this.
Well, Burgermeister is an actual title.
Yeah, it's a real word. Yeah.
It's a real word. Burgomeister just might be their fantasy fucking.
No. Burgomeister is the English spelling of the German word.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because you have Burgomaster, Burgomeister, and Burgermeister.
Jeez.
And then you have Burgermeister, which is the Dutch version.
Mm-hmm.
Or Burgmeister. I don't know. It's
as confusing as possible. So every
there's a shit ton of It's just a very European way of saying something. Of saying the mayor.
Yeah, he's the guy in charge.
Burgomaster.
well, you're the master of the burg, and the burg is German word for town.
Yeah.
You're the town
Alrighty, that checks out.
Yeah. I was like, we have congratulations, everyone! Great etymology tangent.
We've just unpacked this.
Nailed it.
Your educational segment of the Nick and Ryan podcast.
Never let anybody tell you didn't learn anything from the internet.
Yeah, I was like, well, this is the thing that you can't do with the with 8 people in the party is have these fun little edutainment sections.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, at some point in time, I am legitimately giving
The
the
hook.
consideration of just chopping the other half of the party off once it's good enough to get the training wheels off. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very brave of you to do a multi-person party like that. They're always a shit.
No, yeah, I understand. Is the entire thought process was, it's going to be like fucking 4 people's first time playing the game, and I wanted the other group to sit there and like help them, help them get comfortable in doing it. But it has turned very much into the people who haven't played the game aren't comfortable with the roleplay aspect of it, so they don't talk up, and the people who have played the game just won't shut up.
Yep. We did this once. Remember the 12-person
No,
party?
I understand. It's just, it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, I pretty much as soon as the first book is done, it's going to be a sit down and a full reevaluation of, hey, thanks guys, go away now.
Yep.
So as you guys
I was
sit
like,
there,
so
go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say like, I guess the quick recap is we've learned that this town is under attack from the vampires. We've learned that Strahd, I can't remember Strahd of
Strahd von
what's
Vonovich or some shit?
Von Vonovich. I want to say Von
Thanks.
Vonovich, but that's probably wrong. But
Zarovich.
Strahd is Zarovich. Ooh, better. Is the rulers of this land, and he's like, I guess, just not helpful in this situation.
Well, he's a vampire.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Not helpful. He's a vampire. He's actively, against the people. But and then we're trying to get to not Wallachia, fantasy Wallachia, with refugees, right?
Yes.
Yep. We're going to do an escort mission.
We're good people.
And Strahd was also the guy who signed that letter to the lady in
Yes.
the house.
Durst home. Yes.
Yep, in the Durst home. And I scrolled all the way up just to see. I was checking something else, but on that same wax seal was the same what's he doozy for
Yeah, I'm
that I
also
was
going to show Ismark the raven pin brooch that I found in the Durst household. Is it the same like raven that is a symbol of Strahd?
He will confirm that. Yes, that's a genuine Von Zarovich crest you have there. Someone had connections or made a mistake.
or both.
A little from A, a little from B.
Where'd you get it?
You really don't want to know. I imagine is I don't think this man would appreciate knowing where I got it.
In that case, yeah, sounds like a mistake. Sorry, I don't mean to be dour.
No, it's fine.
It's just hard times.
Yeah.
Let us Arik, let us have another round of that red dragon. Barkeep comes over. Ismark pays 4 more silvers or 4 more coppers, and the barman goes back to the counter and starts cleaning glasses, just with a rag. Do you have any questions for me though? I understand you. Of course, you're very new here. It's have you been through the mists yet?
Yeah, that was terrible. I'm now tired.
Let's see. You've gone off easy then. The mist is its own. We don't go in the mist.
Wait in the mist.
I mean, we'd found Oracle just like list off like we found a tree with a marking on it. 13 tally marks and an arrow pointing towards the mists, and after following these marks on a footpath for, realistically speaking, what only felt like approximately half an hour, we came across a man half covered by underbrush, a horse. The horse was just like dead and presumably
Yeah.
rabid.
And then the umbrella. I think we went. Did we go to the fourth tree, or is that when you turned around?
The fourth tree
We went
was
to the fourth tree.
the fourth tree was where we had the dagger in it. I
Dagger,
said
okay.
there was a fourth one before you found that one, but I'm correcting that. That was a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then, like a fourth tree that was stabbed with a dagger. Yeah. The third tree. I still I have the umbrellas. Like I'll take out the umbrellas. Like we found this, and
Oh.
then a fourth tree stabbed with a dagger with a marking on it, or with a message carved in it. And I wrote that down. It said the horseman rides. The seer spoke true.
Horseman.
Haven't the foggiest what any of that is supposed to mean.
I'm afraid I don't either. Regarding marks on trees and rabid horses, a man collapsed in the wood. I don't suppose he had anything with his name on it.
I mean, we didn't exactly pilfer his pockets.
Actually, wait a second. Horse?
Get the compass.
What
Yeah, that's right.
you described the horse? What color was it?
Dead.
But I mean, from what I remember, I'll give a
Yeah, you,
detailed description of this dead horse.
sure, yeah, you describe it. You basically you tell us like, oh, it had a black mane, brown coat,
Someone was beating it.
stuff like that. It's like, okay, that could have been iron. It could have been Delvin, horse thief. Some days hence. Madness drove him to despair drove him to madness. Madness drove him to thievery, and we hadn't seen him since. But apparently now you found him. Seer? I don't know what that means. There's rumors that the Vistani camp has some sort of witch that could that can divine the future. Bear no disrespect. I just don't have the word. See you then, perhaps. He says towards the three Vistani in the corner. One of them glances up, but she like puts a dismissive wave, and she actually will leave the table at that point, leaving the other two to continue their. I guess they stop singing. They just continue on a normal hushed conversation now. As for the rest of it, marks on the tree. I don't know what that could mean. Was there anything else you told him? You want to check on?
I pulled out the umbrella that we found.
The umbrella. That was it. Oh, this. I see this. I recognize this mark. This is from Valaki. If Delbin took this, he sure went well out of his way. He's from this village. Valaki is to the west.
I mean, in all fairness, we walked into one area of the mists and appeared out in a completely separate area.
That sounds odd. Are you sure you weren't just lost?
I mean, in all fairness, we walked in vaguely east and appeared somewhere in the northern portion of the of your area here, and we only walked for what felt like 30 minutes, but much of the day had appeared to have passed afterwards.
That's very, very unusual. Well, usually when people go into the mists, they don't come back at all. But you've now bucked the trend. Perhaps it's a good thing.
Well, glad to
Or
be of service.
perhaps things are about to get much worse. Who can say? We'll be on alert for everything. Would you consider yourselves doughty fighters?
No.
I
Them, yes, but motioning towards himself.
I see.
I yield all of my good fortune in battle to the Morning Lord. I'm not but his weapon. An extension of his will, if he'll have it.
He will make the holy sign of worship to the Morning Lord. So praise be his name. I can only wish for protection. I can only pray for protection. Guys. It is currently almost 9:30. Do you guys want to keep going, or you have any more questions for Ismark?
I'm gonna be honest. I got a court hearing tomorrow, so now is probably a good time to call it.
Yeah, that's probably what.
Works for me.
Okie dokie.
All right. Well, we'll call it there. You guys, Ismark will bid you a good night as he goes out to patrol the town, as he's expecting another attack tonight. And he will let you guys retire to your beds. He will once again offer the. He will invite you to lunch tomorrow. Come by the mansion tomorrow afternoon. We'll have a. You can meet my sister, and I can. My father and I can organize some kind of reward for you helping our village out. Like this, and
Okay.
making sure our people
All
are
right.
safe. So then, good night. I hope you rest well. Tired. He leaves, having paid. You guys are all good on the drinks.
Yep.
As you guys go up, you just hear the tavern is quieted greatly, and everyone seems to be holding their breath as they all look towards the mountain. And we'll call a session there.
All right.
All right.